Hey guys, welcome back to part 2 of the abandoned junkyard private pick that I was able to go on. So a lot of this stuff has already been listed, so make sure you stay tuned to the end because you're going to be able to see everything that I was able to get as well as what has sold. So let's get into it. Got some cast iron kettles out here. A lot of cast iron stuff actually. And this is just one pile, there's more piles. Some over there. A bunch of stuff out here in the weeds. This is the oldest vehicle he's got. This is a 1917 white. Really cool. Probably only one of those left. This is a really cool barn that he had. Unfortunately, it just fell down, he said, a couple weeks ago. Wanted to take you guys inside of there. It's kind of neat. Did pick this up as well. Let's see what he wants for this. This old crock. It's kind of neat. Can't remember what that's called. It's called salt something. Salt finish or something, I don't know. I learned that on Antiques Roadshow. So I'll go over here to my pile. Actually, my pile's too far. So I'll start a new pile right here. I'm gonna go up to the shop here. Not sure if this is stuff he wants to sell or not, but if I see something cool, I'll ask him about it. And if you guys see something cool, ask me about it, and then I'll ask him about it. You guys see this right here? This is 69 Mach 1. That's a rare car. Looks like it was hit a long time ago. And this is a two-door Comet Caliente. 289 automatic. That one is nice.
How much you think it would?
For everything or just for that?
Just like it.
30 bucks on that?
What is that?
That's an old Atari system.
Yeah.
A video game system. Yeah. It's kind of cool looking. Want to come look at these other piles?
Yeah. Some of
So I made a pile.
that, I know I want to keep that.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that went, does that go to the clock?
It does. See, that was the business that the highway took.
Oh, okay.
All the parts. This goes on to that. It was in
The
one
big
man.
building, yeah. Would you sell just the clock?
Really, I'd like to keep it like this. 'Cause
Oh,
I
man.
got pictures of it back when we had the business going and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, some of the stuff's settled down, you know, when you give me stuff like that,
Yeah.
this thing will probably still work. It goes around, does all them different colors.
Yeah.
I was hunting this damn thing the other day and I couldn't find it. Where, you remember which
It was in one of these three. I think it was in the big one as
Yeah.
well. It's actually right by the clock.
Yeah, yeah. I
It was
know
right behind the clock.
was in there.
Yeah.
This is what at Christmas time and all.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this was a counter.
Yeah, a little counter display.
What is that?
It's a football. It's a little trash can, little tin thing.
Well, I'm trying to think of where it was at. I made a pocket of it. I don't know how much will you pay for something I can take away.
I don't know, probably just a single one, like $10, $15, because I looked them up online. They're not really going for much more than that. Just a single. Now, if I had a pair, that'd be different. But so, did you say you wanted to sell the light or no?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I better hang on to this. That's brings back a lot of memories.
So what are you thinking on everything besides the clock and the light? Well, every time I come back, I'm gonna keep trying to buy that clock from you.
Yeah, well, maybe, you know, maybe.
Because I'd hate for it to just sit here and get smashed by a tree or something.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna put, it was in this one, wasn't it?
It was, yeah, it's in the big long one right here. You think like 60 bucks?
Yeah,
Because these,
so.
yeah, these trumpets are in pretty bad shape.
Some of the stuff is better even if it's worth more, because if I steal it, I don't get nothing.
Exactly. All right. So I wrote down 60 for the pile by the brick house. So we're at 660 now. Oh, there's a couple things over here. Hey, buddy.
What are you doing off of the scooter? Good gracious.
You just roaming around. Oh.
What model Plymouth that is?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. Probably, I'd say probably early mid 70s. Fury or something.
On the jug. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a cool jug. I don't know much about Crocs like that, but 40 bucks. So 50? Take 50 for it?
I reckon.
Okay.
What about the hubcap?
Well, so you don't want to sell all those?
Well,
What if I did,
how many of them is it?
I didn't count. I just pulled them all out and was kind of looking through them. There's 11 in that back stack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 11 between these two. So 22, and I think there's 3 over there. So 25. Would you do $5 a cap on them? So it'd be $125 for all of them.
I'd rather, if I'm gonna sell some, sell the ones that they steal off at the houses down there. You'll see when you get to the house,
Yeah.
you'll see them hanging there. I've noticed some of them's missing
Yeah.
also.
All right, yeah, well, next time I go down there, I'll check those out and we'll...
Something that'll, you know, that they'll steal or whatever to ruin out in the other, you know.
Yeah, you'd rather sell that stuff first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll hold off on those. Maybe I can grab a bunch from down there and make a bigger pile here and buy them all. I'll put them back in the cart.
Yeah, you can just drop them in
Yeah.
there. It don't matter.
All right, so I got 50 for the crock. Yeah, so we got that black bike and the 2 computer things, and then the hats and stuff behind the trailer. You sure you don't want to sell that one? Because that's the coolest one.
I better.
All right, well, I'll ask next time.
Yeah, I ain't, you know, I don't sell it to nobody else. So they don't, nobody else get to come in here.
So what are you thinking on this and the bike, though?
Now, you know about the electrical kind of stuff. I don't
Yeah,
know
and that stuff's really, if it sits for a long time, it's probably not going to work. Would you do 40 for the bike and the computer things?
How much now?
40?
Probably do 50.
Okay, I can do that. So what do you think about this pile?
Yeah, I used to collect hats. I had them hanging out.
Mm-hmm.
They may be still hanging in there.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, how much you?
I could do 30 on that. And then do another 30 for all the old hats and stuff. So 60 total.
You don't see one with that.
Yeah, true. So would you do 80 for everything then?
But this antique-wise is a good damn thing. Here, number 6. You see it's got the name.
Yeah.
Marked. Maybe I better hang on to that. I've got more.
Would you do 50 for everything without that?
You don't think it's worth a little more than that? Some of these old hatch maybe.
Yeah, but the thing that hurts the value on these is the foam coming out of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're really dusty and dirty.
Yeah.
So it's gonna take like this one.
Yep.
It's gonna take a lot of work to clean those up.
Yeah.
So
you can wash them things. This is nylon.
yeah, yeah, the canvas.
You can wash them and get a lot of that stuff will come out.
Yeah.
Because I know some of mine have got worms. How much?
$50 without that.
Probably 70.
All right.
That may be a collectible kind.
So I think that's all of my piles.
You got a brother or something that helps you with this stuff?
Nope, just me and my wife.
Yeah. That's the same girl you're going with back when?
Yeah. Yeah, we just celebrated our.
We one time whenever you come down here.
Yeah, maybe. We've been together for 20 something years.
Yeah, you was down. You was down every week there for
Yeah.
whenever you was doing that.
Yeah, when I was in college. Yep.
All them pictures yeah.
All right, guys, so here's everything I got for $820. I got 4 motorcycles, a bicycle, a chainsaw, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. I apologize for the lighting. It's the wrong time of the day to be doing this, but it's all the time I have. So we're going to start with the smaller stuff first. I got all these hats. Vintage trucker hats do really well. Stuff like this. Old advertising campaign, I guess, for Coors Light. Never seen anything like that, so I grabbed all those. All these are vintage, like early 80s to mid 80s, I'm assuming. Old Pizza Hut hat right there. I might try to sell these individually if they clean up really well. If they don't, I'm gonna have to just sell them a lot because they're pretty dirty. Next, I got this Atari 2600. I thought it was an Intellivision when I first saw it, but it's not. It has the power adapter. It's got 2 joysticks and 5 games, one of them being Pac-Man. So hopefully it works. Again, it's really dirty. It's been sitting for a long time. I'm not too hopeful that it will work, but I can always sell it for parts or repair. Next smaller item I got is this Frisbee. Kind of just threw it in while I was in the house. Just grabbed it off the wall. I got that Dolphins, it's like a tin, it might be a trash can or maybe like popcorn or something came in it, but it was old looking. I don't really know much about sports stuff, but I went and grabbed that again just to kind of throw it in. Really cool piece I got is this. This is a big crock. It's probably like 1.5 feet tall, probably about 10 inches wide. It's really cool looking. It's like, I think this is called saltstone, something like that. But I went in and picked that up. You can see it's got old paint on it. I'm not sure if that's original or if somebody just repainted it in its past, but it's really cool. It's not broken. It's not chipped anywhere. Again, it's dirty, but it's really, really nice looking. I think I can get hopefully over $100 for that item alone. Next thing I got as I step on the hat are 2 of these TRS 80s, and I also got the X pad for that. I looked this up and it's worth $100 by itself, but this cable is kind of frayed right there, so that's going to hurt the value. These as well have school serial numbers and stuff carved into them. Again, these things have been in storage for a long time, and I don't know if I'm even going to try to power them up. I haven't had much luck recently with doing that. They usually just go up in smoke, so I might sell them together as parts. Next, we have this really cool Mopar touch-up paint display. This would have sat on the counter of a auto parts store or something like that. This vintage advertising will go for really good money. This is probably like 1.5 feet tall, so it's got a good size to it. It's got a really nice color to it. Good patina, I guess you would say. So I'm hopeful for that. I'm hoping for close to $100 on that, if not more. This Plymouth hubcap, I don't know anything about it. I don't know what it fits. It's in good shape. My plan was to throw it in with some other hubcaps, but as you guys saw, he did not want to get rid of the other ones, so I just got a single for now. Same with this tail light. This is a 55 Plymouth tail light. Hopefully I can get like $30–40 out of that. My plan is to go back and see if I can make a bulk deal on these. I kind of just wanted to test the water on some of the smaller stuff. Blackjack header sign. He said he used to sell these, so I went ahead and got it. It's plastic, so probably from the 80s or 90s. Never heard of that brand. Hopefully I can get something out of that. I don't really think I need to say much about this, because, you know, it's an armadillo made into a purse. This is a big cast iron pot. I'll have to look up, it's got half of a name there. I'll have to try to get the rest of that off so I can see what it is. But it's got this cool handle on the side, so you probably put a stick in that so you can hold it away from the fire. I thought that was kind of neat. Never seen one like that. Got 4 broken trumpets. Again, these were kind of just items I was throwing in, but as you guys saw, he took my really cool pile of stuff and made it into a small pile of, well, not as valuable items. He took away the really cool stuff that I really wanted, but, you know, you gotta test the water. You gotta get your feet wet a little bit with some of these people, so that's what I did on this. I went ahead and bought these. I don't expect to make much out of them now. 2 helmets. Actually, I got 3 helmets, but I don't think you guys saw me get these. I paid $10 for both of those. This is a Bell helmet. It's not the desirable one I want, I don't think, and it's really rough. This one is another brand I've never heard of, but like I've said in the past, old helmets do really well. Hopefully those will clean up and I can get some decent money out of those. This one is a full face, so it's a Griffin GS 520. Again, he took the more valuable one. At 84 years old, he said he's going to get a motorcycle and use the other helmets. So I went ahead and bought this one. I'm not sure what it's worth, probably $40–50 if I had to guess. But that one should clean up pretty well. It's in decent shape. I got this steel. It is the 028 AV. Steel, if you guys don't know, is probably one of the best brands for power equipment. If you guys see them, grab them. They're usually expensive. This one, I think I got it for 40 or 50 is what he said on it. It's leaking a lot of bar oil, but it's a steel, so I think I can get probably 100, 120 plus out of this. I'll clean it all up, see if I can get it running, and that'll definitely help its value. So now we're on to the bigger stuff. This is a Spiral BMX bike. It's the Racing Pro. It's really cool looking. It's got the metal pedals. It's got what's left of the gold anodized rims. This is a smaller kid's bike, so the market on this might not be great, but it is vintage and it is a BMX styled bike. So I'm hopeful I can get maybe close to 200 for this. I've never shipped a bicycle before, so I'll have to look up how to do that. And now we're on to the little dirt bikes here. So this one is an 86 Honda Z50R. One of these has got a lot of crankcase noise, and he said that one of them smoked really bad, but I paid $100 for these two, $100 each, and I'm hopeful that I can hopefully get them running. If not, I'll just sell them locally as projects. I don't know if I want to ship something like this. I'm not afraid to ship big things, but this would be a lot of work, and I don't think that eBay would be the right place for this unless I part it out. I might part them out. This is the 84. See, the other $100 motorcycle we got is this one. This is the Yamaha Moto 4 four-wheeler. He said that this one did run. Unfortunately, this tire is split. But I did see engines for these going for like $300 to $400 by themselves. And then I saw a front fender set doing, I think, like 100 or 2. This one's really, really sun-baked, so I might part this out. I hate doing that to things that run, but it might be more cost effective for me to do that. So I want to get this thing running, maybe run it around the yard a few times, just make sure everything works, and then I might part this out. Not sure yet. I will let you guys know what happens to that. This one I paid $200 for. This is a 99 Z70R, another Honda. He said this one ran and he was running it around. The brake lever is broken off Luckily you don't really need brakes to test these. It does have the rear brake, you know, the foot control, but this one has been welded like 4 times that I've seen to frame. So somebody rode this thing really hard. I'm not sure if it's going to be a candidate for eBay, even though they were selling for a couple thousand on there. I think this one's just a little too rough to do that. So this one, if I can get it running, would be perfect for Facebook because it's a newer one. I can disclose in there, you know, that it's been repaired. As long as everything works, I paid $200 for it. I don't think I'd have any problem getting 400 out of it, if not more. Like I said, I'm not really an expert on dirt bikes, but you know, I think for a couple $100 on each one of these, I did pretty well. So, like I said before, guys, this guy, I've known him for a long time, and that's how he is. He's very sentimental about his stuff. He says he wants to sell it. When it comes down to it, he doesn't want to sell it. So you gotta just take what you can get from him. I definitely go back and see if he'll let go of some of the stuff that he didn't want to let go of today. And I was only there for a couple hours. I just scratched the surface. He's got a lot of old car parts, buildings that you guys haven't even seen yet. So stay tuned if you want to see more of this guy's place. I will definitely be going back. And if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys subscribe. That's really helping us. We're growing pretty fast for what I think to be fast. We really appreciate the support, and we will see you again next time, guys. See ya.